Hey everybody, this is ClickRaid, and wow, it's boring. Why are you making a video on something you think is boring? Well, I got it for free, and figured might as well mess around with it. I was under the impression that, okay, it's a clicker game. It's a multiplayer clicker game. You and four other either random people or people you know will just get through as many things as possible. And turns out I was completely wrong on that. Turns out it's just you're one person that you kind of get extra stuff from other people, and everybody is on their own with progressing through every stage, is essentially it. It may look like, oh wow, there's competition stuff. Literally how long you leave your computer on is what that is. Same with all of this. So, scoreboard, essentially useless. How exactly do you get better stuff? Well, you don't click to attack whatsoever. Because I was thinking, okay, I can use the Steam controller, I can set everything up and have it just kill stuff for me repeatedly, over and over. And that's actually useless. Apparently, so is scrolling on this. Auto prestige with third-party programs will result in reversing progress or bans. Auto clickers, bots, scripts, keyboard software, etc. That's useless, the prestige stuff, considering built-in auto prestige. So, worthless to have that in there. It's useless to have a auto clicker because it just does it for you. There's no clicking involved. The way to get better stuff is, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and buy one of these. Oh. The game auto buys stuff regardless. That you can't even turn off. You can't turn off auto buy. So, that's useless. Artifacts, one of the only things you can actually do in the game. Boss souls. Kill so many boss things and you get some, essentially is what that is. Think of clicker heroes, I think. Prestige on there and you get some stuff. You either keep it or use it to get better stuff. Keeping it gives you more DPS. Same with this. And you can't really do much, honestly, at all. I don't have the topmost thing, but at the topmost, it was supposed to be something like, oh, buy a random artifact. And then this is all the quote-unquote random artifacts. I don't know if you can get more. I'm not going to reset to do that. Inventory, every time you see some of this stuff, the blue, green, pink, pick them up. Equip best, trash all. Oh, I can upgrade this. There we go, it's upgraded. Is all you can do here. Kind of useless. And yes, I realize that there is no music. I'm not gonna bother adding any. Auto quests, which you'll get with talents, I'll show that later. Can't do anything here as well. Stats, just random stats. Perks that apparently you can't actually change, or I don't know how to change. There is a wiki, apparently, and a Discord, and a Patreon, and all this external stuff. I haven't bothered at all with any of those because that's pretty useless. You can make potions with the same exact resources you use to upgrade stuff in your inventory. Kind of useless, considering most of the time you're not actually going to be actively playing the game. You're just going to be leaving it on, walk away, and do literally nothing with it. Because the game, 90% of the game, literally plays itself. More unlocks, do more damage. Synergy, if I were to pick one that goes well to complement someone else's stuff, like someone has a bard. If one of these helped out a bard, I could equip it, and then overall everybody would be able to get a buff from that, I believe. Kind of useless, in my opinion, in the long run. Like, say you make your own server, like you just start a public server, and then you go off to work, or you go off and do something else, and then you come back and no one else is in the server. Well, oh well. Not much can be done with that. I joined one that had other people just to show stuff, really. Main class and secondary class. I'm still not entirely sure what this does. You get class buffs, apparently, but I haven't messed around with these at all. I still have no idea what these are. This tab that I skipped over, I still have absolutely no idea what this is supposed to be for. So you're supposed to be fighting some kind of boss? That guy in the middle? And if you touch any of these walls, you die. You wait 10 seconds, and then you go back in from the very outside. Like the furthest away possible. And actually killing this boss, as far as I know, gives you absolutely no advantage. Nothing at all. It does nothing. I could be wrong, but as far as I can tell, in this main gameplay loop right here, it does nothing whatsoever. Guild, I haven't looked at this. I have no idea what it does. Literally nothing is what this does. All this is... oh, you get cosmetic stuff. For no reason. That does absolutely nothing. Talents. Depending how far you get, talent points equals max stage divided by 50. I'm at like 7,000 something. And literally pick any of them that you want, and then go and just max out damage. Damage is literally the best thing you can get. Class, just upgrade how much damage you do, depending if you have that class equipped, I believe. And that's kind of it. It's not really a clicker, from what I can tell. Oh yeah, I forgot charms. One more thing to just pad out the runtime, because why are you watching this? Apparently, from what I read in this tutorial, which you can pause and read it, I'm not gonna bother. This is a quote slow progression that you can do to get more damage. And why exactly? It's not very streamlined. Like, none of this game seems streamlined whatsoever. It just feels kind of thrown together, like, oh, multiplayer clicker? Let's just make everything look kind of fucking annoying to do. And people might play it. That'll work, in my opinion. And yeah, as you can just tell, I got to the end. I prestiged without even clicking anything. And it just keeps racking up stuff over and over. It's not that great. You need a online connection always. You have to have the game running no matter what. So if, say, you bought this game, yes, you have to pay for it. You bought this game and is like, I'm not entirely sure about this. I want to test it out and see if I can actually do anything with this game. Oh, I have to leave the game running for more than 2 hours? That's great. I honestly find any clicker game that you have to keep open to progress completely fucking stupid. This is no exception. There's a game, actually, years ago at this point, that I called out for being really fucking shitty. For having you to leave the game on just to level up and progress. Yeah, this is no exception. This is worse than that other game, which I don't even remember the name of. This, not only do you have to have the game on, you also have to be online to do it. There is no single player aspect whatsoever. So, would I say this game is worth anybody's money or time? Even though I got the game for free, yes. No. Holy shit, no. On the processor I have, the AMD FX 6300, which hopefully in May I can make a new computer. It takes up 20% of the CPU. It is always running at 100 FPS. The settings are garbage. There's reset, clear everything you have, change the by DPS. I still have no idea what that means. It doesn't explain shit. There's all of this auto stuff, and that's it. There's nothing about, oh yeah, let's change it to have, oh, I don't know, VSync enabled. There's like, this is shit. This is literal shit right here. Oh, but you missed something. There's all of this stuff you can change. Yeah, even disabling everything. Yeah, this is shit. don't have your options like this, I think. And just overall, don't even bother trying to get this game. There are much, much better clicker style games, like actual clicker games, where you actually have to click and do stuff, instead of this, where absolutely everything is automated. If you really wanted, well, correction, I should say, almost everything is automated. If I were to pay money to have, say, supporter status or Patreon status, then my little pet, the little flying thing below my cursor, he would end up actually going through and collecting all of this extra stuff. So, oh, I just paid however much for the game, in theory. That's cool. Pay even more money to do even less stuff in the game. You know, I could have swore a while ago, wasn't there quite a few games that had loot boxes that, oh, I don't know, they were getting shit for having loot boxes and for having the loot boxes skip progression in the game. Instead of actually playing the game, you would pay for loot boxes to skip playing the game. Gee, that kinda seems familiar to this. Just a bit.